trash.
You're right.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Spreaker.com.
Ain't looking too good to imagine, just like a heartache waiting to happen. Headed right for me, baby. I guess this ain't my day. I see trouble coming, but I can't get out of the way. She's got me staring like a deer in a spotlight. I should know better, but I couldn't leave if I tried. Caution lights on me, baby, just like a moth to a flame. Yeah, I see trouble coming, but I can't get out of the way. How come the light at the end of the tunnel is always a train? When I'm waiting on a cool breeze, I get a hurricane. Blonde hair, blue eyes, why can't I just run and hide? Lord, it's a shame. I see trouble coming, but I can't get out of the way. That big boy with her coulda swore it was her brother. It was give me 3 steps going on in living color. I said, excuse me, which way's the fire escape? I see trouble coming, but I just can't get out of the way. Let's go! How come the light at the end of the tunnel is always a train? When I'm waiting on a cool breeze, I get a hurricane. Hurricane. Blonde hair, blue eyes, why can't I just run and hide? I ought to be ashamed. Well, I see trouble coming, but I can't get out of the way. Yeah, I see trouble coming, but I can't get out of the way. Woo! We were getting in the car that night. Something didn't really feel quite right. She didn't grab my hand like she always does. It's like she was a million miles away. About the time our song started to play, she had a heartbreak look in her eyes. You know, the one that's gonna tell you goodbye. So I turned the radio up loud. She was about to tell me she was leaving our little town. I was only drowning out what she had to say. Oh, I wish that song would have played all day on the radio up loud. Maybe she'd still be here now. Thought if I could just play that song and take her back to when her love ran strong, and get inside her heart and maybe change her mind. 3 minutes full of memories would be enough to make her stay with me. but it's almost over, it's almost done. And then she's gonna tell me that she's moving on. I turn the radio up loud. She was about to tell me she was leaving our little town. I was only drowning out what she had to say. Oh, I wish that song would have played all day on the radio up loud. Maybe she'd still be here now. So I turn the radio up loud. She was about to tell me she was leaving our little town. I was only drowning out what she had to say. Oh, I wish that song would have played all day on the radio up loud. Maybe she'd still be here now. Yeah, maybe she'd still be here now. Maybe she'd still be here now.
There's new music from Mr. Steve Holy and Radio Up. You might as well turn your radio up because this next song is going to rock just a little bit of country right at you. It's Miss Leah Seawright and a little Country Girl 101 on a Monday broadcast of today's country from Music Road Radio and Spreaker.com.
When you take her fishing and save a little time for some hugging and a kissing. Give her the last beer, put the toilet seat down. You'll be the cock of the walk in this one-horse town. Listen up, boys, gonna teach you a lesson. Country girl school is now in session. You gotta treat her like an angel and love her like hell. Tell her she's the only one that rings your bell. Let her drive your truck, shoot your gun. It's Country Girl 101. You can take her out hunting or take her dancing. And if you crank her tractor, you'll get some romancing. Invite her over on Saturday night to watch the football game and holler roll tide. Don't get me wrong, she ain't a one-night stand. If you wanna turn her on, you better understand. Sit down, boy. You gotta treat her like an angel and love her like hell. Tell her she's the only one that rings your bell. Let her drive your truck, shoot your gun. It's Country Girl 101. Shake hands with her dad. Be cool with her brother. Yeah, he likes to fight. Her old hound dog, well, he just might bite. And mind your manners if you want to pass and move to the top of this country girl class. Come on, y'all. You gotta treat her
Sitting on a bench at West Town Mall, he sat down in his overalls and asked me, "You waiting on a woman?" I nodded yeah and said, "How about you?" He said, "Son, since 1952 I've been waiting on a woman." When I picked her up for our first date, I told her I'd be there at 8, and she came down the stairs at 8:30. She said, "I'm sorry that I took so long, didn't like a thing that I tried on, but let me tell you, son, she sure looked pretty. Yeah, she'll take her time, but I don't mind waiting on a woman." He said the wedding took a year to plan. You talk about an anxious man, I was nervous waiting on a woman. And then he nudged my arm like old men do and said, "I'll say this about the honeymoon, it was worth it waiting on a woman." And I don't guess we've been anywhere. She hasn't made us late, I swear. Sometimes she does it just 'cause she can do it. Boy, it's just a fact of life. It'll be the same with your young wife. You might as well go on and get used to it. She'll take her time, 'cause you don't mind waiting on a woman. I've read somewhere statistics show a man's always the first to go. And that makes sense, 'cause I know she won't be ready. So when it finally comes my time and I get to the other side, I'll find myself a bench if they've got any. I hope she takes her time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman. Honey, take your time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman.
There's Brad Paisley and Waiting on a Woman. And, of course, you know, if you saw that video, he has Andy Griffith in there. We sure do miss him. We know he's made it to the other side and